Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your mid-June 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. And this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Leo. For my big kitties, that's right. Woohoo! I know you guys have had quite an interesting month so far. And I'm anxious to kind of see what we get for you. I am telling everyone, going to be bringing back the sex and relationship videos at some point, although I'm not sure when. Maybe August, maybe sooner or later, depending on how much time I have. Right now, I'm using my main Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Queen Moon Law, and let's just see what we get for you guys. So this is for the end of June, the last 2 weeks in June. And it's kind of to see how things have been going in the beginning. I know that we have this stupid Mercury retrograde going on. Wow. Okay, so you have some really strong energy right now. Right now, you have, I'm going to start in the middle, okay? Well, actually, I am starting in the middle, but not exactly, okay? So what's crossing you is the Lover's card, okay? Is my favorite card. It's the best card in the deck, in my opinion, okay? Everybody thinks the world's the best card, but to me, love is the most important thing. So it depends on who you are, what your values are. But for me, love is the most important thing, and it's the best card. Love is the best feeling. When you're in love, you feel as high as the sky. You feel amazing. You feel like every day is sunshine. You feel like it's glorious no matter what. When you're in love, okay? When you're really in love. And all you want is that feeling to continue because it's an amazing feeling, okay? So that's why I say that. Now, this is what's crossing you. So this is either, what you really want, or somebody that, you're going to cross paths with somebody where this is like the star-crossed lovers, kind of thing, where you cross paths with somebody and you fall in love, or you you have a strong connection with them. It's like a spiritual connection where you meet someone, you're like, whoa, like there's something there. And then every time you think about them, it's like, it's like, whoa, it's like, oh, it's like that song, like, whoa. You're gonna have to cue the music on here. It's overwhelmingly positive. Okay, you're gonna feel like it's amazing. And you have the Sun card. So this is how it looks on this spread. They're linking up this way. Okay, but to me, to have the Sun card in the position of the foundation with the love, it's like the sun makes this feel like so much brighter. Or maybe it's sort of like your connection is super bright, super powered. It's like you're gonna go supernova, Leo. I know there's a song about being a supernova. I don't remember who sings it. Was it Oasis? Was it Oasis or was it Green Day? I get them confused all the time. I don't remember. There's a supernova song. There's been several supernova songs, but this is like, yeah, you're going to go supernova because about this person. It's like you're going to go supernova over the moon about this person, over the sun about this person, because this person is going to like light up your life. You're going to light up theirs, but they're going to light up yours. So this may be a Leo-Leo combination because you got the double sun energy here. There's going to also be two fire signs. So you and an Aries, you and a Sag. There's a lot going on. It's like explosive, okay? This may be somebody from your past because this is the sun. You've got the Sun card in the past position. The Sun card is also to me a Cancer, sometimes with a Leo. This can be a Cancer individual, so maybe you're really strongly attracted to a Cancer man. It could be male or female in your life. But because it's crossed, the Lover's card is crossing you. This is like immediate. Okay, this is immediate. You may already know this person. Chances are this is either somebody from your past, somebody that you already know, or this is going to happen. You're going to cross paths with it like really, really quickly. Okay. And you're like, that's good. That's really good. I can hear you thinking that. It is really good. It's really positive. So, here's, and you're like, oh shit, here it comes. This is the part I don't like, okay? This is the part that's really challenging and difficult, okay? So, I'm going to skip to later down towards the end of June, okay? It almost feels like this person that you maybe fall in love with or that like, it's almost like it's too much, too soon, too fast. That's what I'm getting. It's like too hot. It's like too heavy. It's like intense, okay? And there's something that's going to happen later down the line to, I feel like, stop this relationship. It may burn out. It may just totally burn out. It feels very, very strong to me. So it's just very strange that you have this Ten of Swords in the position of attitude, okay? Which is feeling unloved. You can't be feeling like the Ten of Swords. And I always say, if you get them together in a spread, it's very challenging. It's a very challenging relationship because you can't, on one day, it's like on a good day, you feel like high as the sky. Everything's amazing, just brighter than the sun. And then in another day, it's like abysmal, the worst. You have the best and the worst cards. So to me, to go from this extremes, there either is some bipolar issue or there's some issue with it burning out. It literally burning out. It's not gonna, like, it not lasting. Okay. I'm not saying. I mean, this is something that you're gonna. This is where a private reading would come in very handy because for everybody it's going to be different. It depends on how you approach this relationship. It may be very scary for you. This may be the kind of thing where Mr. or Mrs. Right comes along and they're perfect and they are your match and it is so good, but it scares the shit out of you, And it's so, it's sort of just like, I pulled another card, and the message of this card is very interesting. It's actually the Fool in reverse. And the Fool in reverse is about, it says the universe forcing you to take a leap of faith before you are ready, but it's necessary for your growth, and you will be better for it. Although it kind of sucks at the time. So you need to either take a leap of faith into this relationship or you need to take a leap of faith in the sense that you need to let it go, okay? If it fizzles out, trust that this is how it's supposed to be. Have faith. You just need to have more faith and take a leap. This is things happening really that aren't in your control too. When I say the universe forces you, I mean, it's never really where God gives you a push, although it's really when you've come to a point where you're ready. You may not feel ready. See, these are two opposite feelings. This is the Ten of Swords being terrified of getting hurt, of getting into a new relationship. But the universe comes along and says, but guess what? You're going to have to jump because we're sending you this most amazing person, or we're sending you, to Kalamazoo, Michigan, or we're sending you to some place that, you would not expect to go to, and it's going to be, in the end, really great, okay? You may have issues with your partner, okay, because the outcome is control, Okay. Um, this is the strength card, but this is also the control card, and that's you, Leo, because you keep getting this card a lot, because that's you, um, being very strong, and having a partner who you kind of rub each other, you're kind of butting heads a little bit. But to make sense of this Ten of Swords versus the Fool in reverse, it's very like you don't want to go, you don't want to go, you don't want to go, you're scared of going, but at the same time, subconsciously, you're ready to go. You don't want to because it's scary, but you're ready to. So the universe says, guess what? You're going to have to jump anyways. Two very, very different cards. Message me and let me know where you're at with it. If you're taking the leap or not taking the leap. When I think of this card, I think of the time when I lived in Virginia before I moved here. And I use this example a lot, so forgive me if I've talked about it before, but it's one of those things. I was living in Virginia, and I had just moved into that apartment where I started all of those videos in the very beginning. And I think I started in September. I don't really particularly remember, but I know that I had moved in there prior. I had shortly just moved in there. It was recent, and 2 months later, I needed to be out by November. I think I moved in there in like August 1st. And by September, they were already telling me that I needed to go. And because they needed the room again for somebody else to move back in. And that's where I screamed at the top of my lungs, like the biggest scream you could ever hear, piercing, loud, bad. I was really upset. But that was the universe, in a way, forcing me, even though I was ready to move, to take a leap. And that leap was the best thing that ever happened to me. So it was somebody else. It wasn't me taking the leap, for instance. It wasn't me saying, okay, it's time for me to move again. It was when my roommate said, okay, it's time for you to move again. And it was that push, that okay, Elizabeth, you're not going to stay here any longer. You're going to go because, you're needed in other places. So, or you're supposed to be experiencing life in other places. So that's how I see that card. That's why this card's in my deck, because that's life sometimes. Sometimes, we're really resistant, or we might not even it might not even be like conscious resistance. It just may be that we think our life is going to be going a certain way, but then suddenly we lose the job. Suddenly and I don't want you to panic about that, but suddenly we need to move again. Somebody tells us, you need to do this, and we have to go and do it. And so it's one of those things that it's better. You're better for it, but it does suck at the time. At the time, you're going to feel like it's going to suck, okay? It may suck to either lose this person or to be away from this person or to not see this person, but it's better for you. You're taking a leap into the future. I don't necessarily feel like you end up out of a relationship, but at the same time, because this is a very strong block, okay? It's going to be very challenging for you to overcome that energy, which is the terror of getting hurt. So it's almost sort of like the other cards don't matter right now, but and the reason I'm going to talk about them anyways. In the recent past, you got the Hanged Man, okay? And the Hanged Man is all about being tested, okay? Inner strength, physical strength, also. Waiting, okay? So, again, you and the Geminis, it's really interesting. You may have been waiting for somebody to come back into your life, Leo, because to me, this could be, well, to me, this is you, but it could be also, like, say, for instance, like a Gemini, for instance, is waiting on you to come back in their life, okay? Maybe the Geminis is watching this, and you're waiting on a Leo to come back in your life. And I feel like they will. Or there's an element of the history repeating itself here. And that may be the problem later down the line. History may repeat itself, where you end up in this relationship with this guy or this girl, and later down the line, there's problems. There's a lot of problems. It's the same problems. It's the same shit. It's a different day, okay? Not every relationship is meant to last forever, okay? Not everything is meant to last, and I know Leos are fixed, like Aquariuses are, and so it's challenging, I feel, for you to know when to let go, you know? So we have that, okay? So we have that element. And then what's crowning you is the Three of Cups. And Three of Cups can be someone, especially Leo guys, this can be you're dating 3 women, okay? Or it can be, for guys and girls, Leos, guys, or males here. This is about needing to go out and be social. This is being social. This is, hanging out with girlfriends. I think I used to say that this was the Sex and the City card, This is hanging out with the girlfriends, talking about bras and panties and periods and dicks, That's not necessarily what we talk about, but I'm just saying that's like girl talk, you know what I mean? That's not what guys are talking about. Guys are talking about, that's sports. Usually it's sports, okay? But that's a generalization. I don't want to say that always the case. It's not always the case, but I'm saying if they were to compare, a certain percentage, there would be a certain percentage of guys that are talking about sports, where girls are really just talking about penis size, which we all know about. So anyways, now, so we have the Three of Cups, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is, like, again, the sun is really going to be shining mid-June for you guys, because this is financial prosperity after much hardship, okay, Leo? Really good. But it's also, feelings, having feelings for someone. For you to have feelings for someone, this card right next to the Lover's card, right next to the Sun card, this is a very strong relationship. There's strong feelings there for someone, okay? Those of you who aren't in a relationship, maybe who want a relationship and you're single, to me it feels like more financial prosperity. It's more about how, money is going to be flowing in. The Ace of Cups is I call it the drop of promise card, where it's that first drop of rain after it's been in the desert, where it hasn't rained for months, years, and that first drop of rain signals it's gonna pour, it's gonna downpour, and so money is gonna be flowing in. I'm not worried about you financially, Leo, not at all, okay? And it's also connecting up with the Eight of Pentacles, which is you focusing on your career. This is a new job opportunity for a lot of you. This is working hard. This is working long hours. I call it the spider card. This is the Eight of Pentacles. You may be either the boss or you may be the critter, okay, that the spider is draining its blood every day. I feel like a lot of you are the critter because, the spider card linking up with the Ten of Swords, which is feeling drained. The career may be the problem, but, and I feel like this has been an issue, so it's kind of ongoing for you, Leo, where career is getting in the way of your relationship, You may have this amazing partnership, amazing relationship, but you want to, take a job and, maybe you're working really, really long hours and it's causing issues in a relationship and you're just drained out. You're too drained out. You're so drained out. And this, for me, in this card here, that there really isn't anything left. It's blocking you from the positive outcome, which is the Strength card. However, the Strength card is also a test. So it's a challenging time, I feel like, for you Leos to kind of balance your career and relationship. It's challenging because I feel like your work is taking priority and your relationship is suffering very much. I don't feel like you're going to come into a place of balance with it anytime soon. And I don't necessarily feel like if you're having, a one night stand or a short relationship that it's going to last. Because you're putting basically all of your energy and focus into your work. Okay. And I do feel like there is going to be an element here that's going to change things, because it's going to be where you're feeling so drained out, but then you're at a point, kind of at a breaking point, and the universe finally just snaps you. That was when I, like I said in my example, I didn't want to move. I mean, I had just moved 2 months prior, and there I was needing to move again. And it was very poor timing because I needed to be out in Washington. So it was just like, something's just going to, you may get to a snapping point. Okay, just be very careful about alcohol and drinking too much. Some of you are drinking too much. Because if you reach the snapping point plus the alcohol, it's not a good combination. Again, I feel like the end of June for you is you're going to go supernova. Okay, you can go supernova in the positive way by you having a positive love experience. Okay, or you can go supernova in the negative way where you spontaneously combust because the universe has thrown you kind of not such a good, doesn't feel like it's a good hand. However, it is a good hand in the end because it's getting you to where you need to be. Okay, so I would kind of go easy on the alcohol, Leo, for the end of June. Very strongly lay off the stuff. If you could do that. That's my suggestion. But you do have, and for the time being, you do have the Eight of Cups, which is at the center of everything. So it's sort of like, and again, you may be in a relationship with a Pisces here. At the center of everything, because I don't feel like this is you. I feel like the Sun card is you, okay? The Pisces may be waiting for you to come back because they are really, usually pie in the sky dreamers, okay? But if this is you, this is also a card about needing peace of mind. This is you needing to move away from kind of like troubling times, and you kind of, in the midst of all this madness, and I feel like there's two main things. It's the love relationship issue versus it's love versus career, and your career is taking priority and kind of just screwing with your love life. Alcohol is taking priority, and it's screwing with your emotions. And it's not a good combination for you. Okay. But this is very positive in the sense that even though you have these two things going on, you're kind of moving away from a very troubling time. Anytime, if you've been in financial hardship, you're moving on from that. It's troubled emotions too. If you've been very emotionally distraught, this is moving away from that, okay? Or just upset a lot, or feeling, that negative emotional, spiral thing. You're moving away from that. It's like you're breaking the pattern, which is really cool to see. I'm very proud of all of the signs for the end of June, because I feel like everybody's making really strong strides in the right direction. And you may not feel like it is, Leo. You may feel like a little bit stuck, not really knowing what to do, but you are moving in the right direction. And if you are kind of forced to take a leap of faith, trust that it is going to be better for you in the end. And you also got another career card, which is the Six of Wands, which is, and I think you've gotten this before, which is climbing to a pinnacle point on a mountaintop, or mountain, basically on a ledge somewhere, not all the way to the top, but to a pinnacle point. And through your own hard work and achievement, blood, sweat, and tears, putting in the hard work and getting the accolades. I don't know if that's even a word. Accolades for it. The applause, the acknowledgement for your hard work and efforts. This is promotion. This is maybe what you're emotionally Emotionally, you're really invested in your career. Emotionally, you're looking for promotion. You want promotion. You want a raise, okay? Um, and it is victory, and it is a very good, positive place to be. However, because it is a card about career, you want to kind of reprioritize what's most important for you. And I'm getting, don't make your career your life, because it's not. Okay, some people say, well, what they do is their life, their job is their life, because they spend so much time there. Their coworkers are like family, that kind of thing. There needs to be more, I would say, work-life balance for you. It is very positive to be goal-oriented and to work hard and to have achievements. So I'm not minimizing that at all, okay? Because this is a major moment in time for you where you're going to feel anyways at the end of June that you really achieved a lot, and you're going to feel proud of yourself, and you should, because you've put in the effort. You really have. So yeah. I don't think I'm getting anything else for you guys. I know this is maybe one of the shorter videos, but I don't really feel like there really isn't much else to say. If you'd like a private reading with me, feel free to email me at elizabetholson31@gmail.com. And recently I have been checking my spam folder more often, but a couple of emails slipped through the cracks. So if I don't respond within 24 to 48 hours, email me again, okay? Chances are that I'm trying to get back to people right away. I'm very quick. And please check out the About section of my homepage on my channel. That way you can check out my prices and how to send payment and all that kind of stuff. So, but feel free to email me if you have questions, and if you'd like to set up a private reading, I'd love to get you scheduled. So, and thank you so much for, subscribing and messaging me. I do read everything. So, I don't really respond to a lot of messages, but I do respond to emails, and, as soon as I possibly can. So, again, thanks so much, and I wish you the best, and I'm going to send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.